It almost destroyed our lives.
Yeah, because we never
so hard.
we didn't get paid for making the game.
No.
We ended up having to fund a lot of it ourselves. We still had to do our day jobs as voice actors in order to keep the lights on.
Date Everything.
I'm Ray Chase. I'm the lead developer on this game, and I voice a dateable wall. You might know me also from Jujutsu Kaisen. I play Sukuna and Shoso, and even Cyclops in X-Men '97.
Hey, I'm Robbie Daymond. I'm also an EP on the game, co-creative lead, lead voice director, and I date some hangers. Wait, no, I am the
Mm.
hangers. I was with Ray in Final Fantasy 15 as Prompto. I'm Akechi from Persona 5, Megami Fushiguro in Jujutsu Kaisen, Tuxedo Mask, and Sailor Moon. And sometimes I play D&D with the folks over at Critical Role.
Hi, I'm Amanda Hufford. I'm the line producer on this game. I was also a writer, also a voice director, and I play the rubber duck. Most people probably know me as Ragtha from the amazing Digital Circus. You might also know me from Genshin Impact. I play Hinia and also Behemoth in Goddess of Victory Nike.
Now that we are introduced, we must get to know each other, eh?
You've sort of led the production of this new video game, and I wondered if you could just give me the kind of elevator pitch for Date Everything.
Date Everything is a visual novel / dating sim where you can date every single object in your house with 102 dateable objects. You can date things like your chair, you can date your table, you can also date concepts like your overwhelming sense of existential dread, you can date the game itself.
All my atoms are singular, rigid, upright, of good stock.
Ray and I were in the studio, and we were talking about, well, what about a dating sim? I was like, I've done it all before. You know, you can date hot dads and birds and pretty much everything else, monsters, cans, who knows? And I was like, well, what about just everything? Just end it. Let's just date everything humanly possible. And then shortly after, like a day or two after, Ray came to me and said, hey man, I want to run with this idea. I want to be lead designer on this. I was like, let's make it happen.
That must have been quite a turnaround going from your day job to making a game. Was that well, probably wasn't a smooth process based on what I know about making games.
It almost destroyed our lives, Tom.
Yeah, because we never
so hard.
we didn't get paid for making the game.
No.
We ended up having to fund a lot of it ourselves.
We also had to convince all of these people to come play a toaster. And these are some of the most dynamic, talented, and sought after voice actors and actors and on-screen personalities in the industry.
Oh, coming!
The cast of the game is obviously something that's been much talked about because it is absolutely stellar. And yeah, some of the names in there are really well known to anyone who follows gaming at all. Were people pretty happy to jump on board?
By and large, everybody was thrilled at the idea. It sounds crazy coming out of the gate, but I think especially right from the beginning, Ray and Robbie put so much heart and passion into something that otherwise could have been kitschy. And people saw that right away, and they were excited to be a part of something with as much heart as this has.
I don't think anybody else could have made this game like this, like to pull in. I mean, I say favors, but your question
still paid
was,
everybody, yeah.
Yeah, we were able to work with SAG-AFTRA during the middle of a strike and come up with a true independent revenue share backend that we have for our cast.
Hello. Sorry for any confusion. I'm currently working my day job at all 5 restaurants and bars in the house. It's hard being an actor.
The long-running strike that you mentioned, and it was suspended last week. And one of the key issues of that strike is obviously AI. And having played a little bit of Date Everything pretty much out of the gates, it doesn't paint AI in the most flattering light. Is that somewhere you'd always kind of intended to aim your crosshairs?
Ray's got a real answer to this. I'll give you the funny one, which is we've been ahead of the curve, baby. And we were hating on AI before it was cool.
Before it was cool. But it's certainly something that we wanted to address head on in a funny way, but it felt like such a good inciting incident to get people on board really quickly. And the fact that it had to do with our own careers was something that I really wanted to address, and that those first opening moments. But I will say this: you can date everything in this game. You can date the AI as well. You can fall in love with it. So we're showing all sides of those of that issue too.
There's still a vote to be had by SAG-AFTRA members, but does it feel like that is kind of reaching a conclusion now from where you're sitting?
From my gut, it does seem like we're reaching a part where we can approach this issue head on at the right time too. Not 5 years down the line when it's already been a huge part of video games and TV, but right at the onset of it. I think the timing is good for it.
Because I think for fans, because the video game strike, it wasn't quite like the Hollywood strike a couple of years back, which was an all-out strike and it was very visible. You know, people went to premieres, and this one was a little bit different. And because of the way games are made on such long time scales, I think maybe the effects of it weren't so visible. But I just wondered if you might be able to give us an idea of what it was like for people on the ground.
There were some concerned people that weren't making their health insurance minimums, people that had moved here recently to pursue the career, people that had been doing day work that literally feeds their families. This is a long strike, and it has been heavily impactful for everybody involved. I think that's something that gets lost in social media these days is like, oh, these greedy actors and everybody who they don't understand that like we're just boots on the ground workers.
It's not just voice actors too, but I think something that gets lost too is the motion capture actors. And motion capture specifically is a video game centric thing, whereas voice actors can still work on other things that aren't covered by the contract, animation and commercials and stuff. But if you came out to Los Angeles to be a motion capture actor, then your entire existence is being threatened by these the AI stuff. So those guys are heroes too for sticking it out this long.
And we have tons of friends on the dev side, and I guess we're kind of on the dev side too, but these projects also get paused and they affect the livelihood of the people working on the games as well. So, you know, strikes are never easy on workers. They're never easy on anybody. And we're just so happy that we found a peaceful resolution for sure.
Date Everything feels in a big way like a celebration of your craft. And I did wonder if one aspect of the strike alongside that might just be that it has kind of brought more of a focus onto what you guys bring to the table.
You nailed it. It's not just a celebration of voice actors. It's a celebration of performance. It's a celebration of art. This was made by hand from every programmer in QA to the very first day of 6 people in my garage riffing on ideas. It's made by humans. And I think as we move forward in the future of not all entertainment and content being made that way, I really believe in the human spirit that we will continue to crave this kind of stuff. And it won't be as perfect as our AI overlords. That's for sure. But it will be human and it will have soul. And that was our real goal. Yeah.
We had a lot of really talented people on this. A lot of writers give us various diverse perspectives and their own experiences, and they graciously gave us a lot of these stories. And then the actors came in and treated those stories not only with care, but they also put more of themselves into it as well. So there's so many different layers to each aspect of the game and each character. And I feel like that's something that you really see and experience. It isn't perfect, and that's what makes it good.
Amanda, I was just keen because we've heard from Robbie and Ray, who, as we've established, have been around slightly longer than yourself. Just against the backdrop of everything going on in the industry now, as someone who's still kind of building up that list of credits, how are you kind of feeling about the industry right now?
I am feeling, I'm feeling cautiously optimistic. I think that there are a lot of really incredible people doing the hard work to fight for a better space for people like me, you know, who are more getting started compared to these incredible guys here. And, you know, they are selflessly holding that door open and making sure there is a better place for other people to exist in after them. Because it would be pretty easy, right, to just protect yourself, your own interests. We're all kind of at different levels within SAG, and it would be easy to just look out for yourself, but they aren't.
On a lighter note, obviously with Date Everything being about dating inanimate objects. I just wondered what item in your home could you not live without?
And something I couldn't live without is Dorian the Door. I love him, played by the inimitable Ben Starr.
Human, you seem like a good soul. So we'll be friends. For now.
And I love doors. They offer privacy. They offer a way of getting in and out, and they keep the bugs out. I love them.
I can't believe we didn't have headphones in our game. I wear them. I probably have one of those indents that streamers have. I listen to music when I do everything. I can't believe we didn't do a headphones character. So
You know what his name would be? You know what his name would be?
What?
His name would be Jack.
Jack? Oh, that's pretty
Oh.
good. Yeah.
Dang it, Ray. You're too good at these.
Thanks.
We'll workshop it. We'll workshop it.
Is headphones too on the nose? Or...
Headphones.
Headphones? Wow, Ray, you've been replaced.
When we sell 2 million copies, we'll hire you, Tom, for the sequel.
Hey, my rates are very reasonable.
Amanda, what would your answer be?
See, that's hard. One of you went in game and one of you went out of game, and now I'm gonna go in game. I have to. I'm going to, and it's my blanket, Mateo.
Yeah.
I'm never without a blanket. I'm one of those people. There's a blanket on every surface. Every chair has a throw. Every couch has a throw. Everywhere there's just a little blanket, a little snuggle, just waiting around the corner for a guest or whatever. And also Ben Balmaceda, who plays Mateo, really knocked it out of the park. Mateo's one of the characters that I wrote a lot on, and I love him so much. So I'm a little biased there.
Yeah, that's three great answers. Thanks, guys.
Of course.
Very cool.
Wait. What about you, Tom?
Oh,
Come on, she's on the other foot.
In the hot seat, and you can't say headphones.
Am I allowed? Does this make me a BBC interviewer now? I feel like that's the way it works.
I think so. If headphones makes me a member of your collective, then yeah.
I would have to agree.
They'll let anybody work here these days. I'm living proof.